to week 3 of Land by Each Moment We're Alive. Today we're going to discuss vulnerability. It's important to look at how vulnerable cancer can make us feel. Vulnerability is synonymous with helplessness, defensiveness, powerlessness, weakness, and feeling susceptible. There are 4 categories of vulnerability. We have the emotional, we have the physical, we have the financial, and the spiritual. Dealing with emotional vulnerability, it's the easiest to understand or to relate to. It begins with asking and accepting help. If you're like me, you've always taken care of everybody else's needs, often at the expense of your own. Who can you turn to with questions, concerns, and fears? Who can you ask for help and maybe you have not thought of? Write these out using your SMART goals. The next is physical help. You may not be able to do the things that you've always done. What can you do today? Maybe you can just walk to the mailbox and get the mail. Let's go into financial vulnerability. Cancer can be expensive. Ask for help. There are many grants that can be obtained. You just probably didn't even know they existed. Refer to the resource section on our website, eachmomentwe'realive.org, and find some of those services that may be available to you. Lastly, we have spiritual vulnerability. There is enormous power in cultivating our spiritual connection. No matter your religious or spiritual affinity may or may not be. Quieting the mind, softening the heart, and consciously breathing. Together, these all help us to relax in a way that fosters healing on the deepest level. Deborah's guided visualization is available in our downloads. Take the time to enjoy, and again, write out your SMART goals for each of these vulnerabilities.
I took the class and I found that I was very vulnerable, and it was probably my 7th month after going through chemo and starting radiation. What I learned the most was, number 1, spiritually, I was very vulnerable. So spirituality became something that I personally thought of and didn't share with people. I took the LAND program and started talking about, everybody was talking about their vulnerability, and I realized things from the past that had finally come up, and I started thinking about how much pain I was in, and I just started crying because I just hadn't thought about it over all these years. It was really a great thing that happened for me to clear my emotions, and then continue with the program and moving on to other topics. But I can't thank Cindy enough and the rest of the team here, because I feel that I'm so grateful for everything they've done to help me.